Hello everybody, it's me, Dana. Today I'm just going to do a still photo because my uploads have been so choppy and I'm not sure why. Someone said it was because my internet's not fast enough. So I'm not sure if that is the reason or if there's other reasons. So I'm still manifesting a better way to connect with you. To start, I just shuffled the cards and I pulled out three for a message for all of us for the weekend. And it's so funny because last night I was doing a mini reading, and from the Earth Magic deck, the card that came out was New Dawn, New Beginnings. And now this morning I've chosen my Psychic Tarot deck or oracle deck, and the card that first came out was New Beginnings. So this is very, very clear. And then we've also got the new moon coming in. So I mean, new beginnings, new beginnings, new beginnings. The message couldn't be coming in clearer and more often. So the next card that came up was a mental conflict. So here we go. This goes with really getting tough with ourselves and real with ourselves and letting go of old things, old traditions, old beliefs, old ways of doing things. I mean, some of you aren't even willing to rearrange the location of the cups in the cupboard. Like you're just so stiff and set, but then you're seeing all these different things changing in the world around you, and realize that those who go with the flow are more flexible in all areas, mind, body, and spirit. They're willing to try new things. They're willing to go a different route. They want to see what's down the other way. Going the same way every single time is boring. You see it as safe. Those people who want to see other ways find it not safe. They find it boring. Yes, there is some logic in going the same route and doing the same thing every day. But did you come to live on this planet and, do the same thing day after day, week after week, year after year? Well, then, do you live, however many years? Like, okay, I'm 50. If I died today, did I live 50 different years with really unique experiences happening each year? Or did I live the same year 50 times? Well, I would say I could honestly answer I did not live the same year 50 times. And I'm really grateful for that. And I really welcome in the new beginnings and the changes. And I look forward to them, because when we let go of the old and we let go of the struggle of holding on to all of the old, because that's really what exhausts us all, is the struggle of holding on to old things and old ways, and holding on to people who want to go and try new things because you don't want to be left behind. Or, so this is what happens in relationships. It's not that anyone is right or anyone is wrong. It's you reach a fork in the road, and one person wants to get into the traffic circle and spin around and go back to where we just come from and do it again. And the other one wants to veer off to the left and try a new road and a new adventure. And the one who doesn't want to do that is angry at the other person who doesn't want to come back and circle around with them again. Their feelings get hurt. And then the other person who wants to go forward on another new adventure, their feelings are also hurt because they think, well, you don't really understand me if you want me to not go on new adventures. If you want me to do that, you know that will kill my soul. So when we reach that point in a relationship, it's best to ask what's the highest and greatest good for all involved. And if it is to, at this junction in the road, go our separate ways, then it is for the highest and greatest good to wish each other well. Because no one should be worse off for having known you. That's my belief, and that's how I like to leave my relationships. So, I honestly know I could pick up the phone and have a civil conversation with anyone I've ever had in my life. And, every once in a while I do hear from them via email or whatever. Just, just say hi, how you doing? And I think that's just a better way to exist on the planet in all our relationships. They're always ever changing. And just because a new beginning in your life is happening, maybe a chapter of your life is craving a new beginning, it doesn't mean you're going to abandon all of the other things in your world. But it is healthy to welcome in new, a willingness to look at a new perspective. It's like looking at a rainbow-colored beach ball, and from your perspective, all you can see is red. And anyone who's talking about any of the other colors just doesn't make sense to you. Well, if you get up and walk around and look at things from the other side of the beach, you'll see there's a whole spectrum of ways of seeing things. Not just the one that you were taught or led to believe or, decided was the one and only way. Okay, so this mental conflict will cause grief and rigidity and stiffness causes pains and aches. So if your body is rigid and stiff and achy, well, then probably so are your thoughts and beliefs and willingness to accept other perspectives and ways. We are mostly water. People who go with the flow are more flexible. People who don't are more rigid and stiff, like an iceberg, right? So think about how flexible are you in your openness, in your willing to believe, try, look at new things, different ways. There's always another way to look at it. The next card that came up was Foundation and Achievements. This is a spirit card. And so really they go together because, it's a good way to look back at something that you formerly deemed as a bad experience and look at the lesson that it taught you and how far you've come in life and what's changed because of it, and find the silver lining and the rainbows and really look at how strong you've become because of the things you've gone through. And as you're willing to let go of anger and see lessons and learning and achievements and a good solid foundation of experiences to help you move forward, then a lot of that mental clutter will fall away. It's way easier to forgive somebody, just let it go, because you don't have to carry the old ugly part of the story anymore. You can step into the wisdom of understanding what the story, the experience taught you. Smiles to you all. This is your message for the weekend. Good luck clearing out the clutter, welcoming in new beginnings, letting go of the mental conflict, and celebrating the foundations and achievements. That's your weekend forecast and reading from me. It's Dana.